Good afternoon. We're looking at some cloud cover overhead here today in Fargo. Other places with blue sky at the moment. And so it really depends on where you are, what you're experiencing. There are some spots that are dealing with some rain right now, too. So again, we've got this low swirling overhead. You can see it swirling right here over Devil's Lake. And the clouds and some isolated areas of rain and thunder associated with it are currently moving through the valley. So we've got some cloud cover here in Fargo, right along the Red River, and a couple of sprinkles under that, maybe around the Wahpeton area and farther south. But the focus, of course, is over in the Devil's Lake area for some storms that have been developing there. Out ahead of it, the sun comes out for a little bit, as you see on our satellite picture. So in Devil's Lake, we're seeing some good rain feeding northward in general as this swirls around that low. And then eventually it'll come in from the north toward the south if it hangs in there. But looking at those storms firing up in eastern Eddy and Foster County, so east of New Rockford and Carrington here. And this is rolling north, so through the Stump Lake, Devil's Lake area, and we'll continue that route here until the whole system shifts off to the east. We're tracking some of these cells that may be producing not much in the way of lightning, but could be producing some hail, moving to the north or northeast at about 32 miles per hour there, heading toward Pekin and Tolna. And not a lot of hail with this. You can see that if there is any hail, it's very small, about 0.2 of an inch in diameter detected in that particular storm. So hail could get a little larger as we start to warm up a little bit more today, and just due to the general spin that's going on in the atmosphere. I mentioned this earlier, like we saw not too long ago, the chance for some weak funnels to spin up with some of these storms. And as we've seen this summer, sometimes those do touch down. So something to keep in mind here as this whole system itself migrates eastward this afternoon, so right through the heart of the Red River Valley. Here's a look at our temperatures. 74 degrees in Fargo, 75 in Grand Forks, most places in the 70s, and Boston, the warm spot at 79 degrees. And we're seeing that wind coming in out of the south or southeast, some gusts into the 20s to near 30 miles per hour. So a breezy afternoon. A look at our afternoon planner. Again, some showers and thunder showers continue rolling eastward, and as they work east, we'll see that possibility for some hail, maybe some weak funnels, and some wind gusts, of course, associated with them. This is 8 o'clock tonight, more onto the Minnesota side of the Red River where we're seeing that rain and thunder, and that continues to roll eastward from there tonight. Into the overnight hours, we'll eventually see things kind of quiet down a little bit, but still, even tomorrow morning, we've got some lingering cloud cover and some showers out there to start off your Saturday morning in Minnesota, especially out to the west. Not as much of a threat for that rain coming in from the valley because that system itself is shifting eastward. So again, that severe thunderstorm risk, the marginal risk, which means one or two of these could quickly or briefly become severe, has been moved a little farther north for Grand Forks and Fargo and surrounding areas for this system. Now through the rest of the day on Saturday, we're looking pretty good. Once we get those clouds out of here, we get some dry conditions and temperatures into the 70s to some low 80s. Can't rule out a sprinkle in the afternoon, but for the most part looking pretty good. Heading into Sunday, we've got some wind returning, and with that a chance for some storms, especially out west in the second half of the day coming up for Sunday afternoon, and that continues into Monday.
A pretty meh kind of weekend, I guess, if I had to use a word to describe it.
Right. We're looking at, some rain chances, but it doesn't look like it's going to be gangbusters as far as rain is concerned. And at the same time, not a great sunny lake day coming up either.
I guess we'll take what we can get.
I guess so.
Thank you very much, Lisa.